Good evening, friends. Thanks for joining us here at 10. So, should teenagers as young as 14 face penalties if they make threats to schools? It's a question we asked many of you today.
It's a discussion that will take place soon with state lawmakers here in Baton Rouge, perhaps looking to change the law. Our Colin Vidros is here to explain how this bill would work and some of the concerns you have. Colin.
Hey guys, so this bill significantly increases penalties for legitimate and bogus threats that are directed at schools, with particular emphasis on juvenile offenders and parental accountability. Schools across Louisiana saw numerous threats last year, whether they came from social media, phone calls, or word of mouth. Now, a new proposed law aims to crack down on these threats with significantly harsher penalties for both young people and their parents.
We had to shut down schools, and it almost kind of was like wildfire, because this school would be closed down today. There would be threats at another school tomorrow. What we found in almost every case in this area is that it's a student.
In a lot of cases, mental health is the driving force behind these type of threats.
State House Speaker Pro Tem Mike Johnson is sponsoring House Bill 137, known as the School Threat Accountability and Safety Act. It would add severe penalties for threats made against any school in Louisiana, including universities.
The problem is this right here. It's so readily available. You can text something without giving much thought to it and then regret it. Grown-ups do it too. But children, 14 and up, it's a whole lot easier to think it's funny or think that it's something they can do without consequence. This bill gives you a consequence, a severe consequence.
The bill mandates 5 to 15 years of prison for adults caught terrorizing, with 2 to 5 years for acts deemed as menacing or a potential threat. Juveniles would need to have mental health evaluations, but could face 6 to 9 months of detention depending on the offense. And if your kid makes threats, you could be fined or even face criminal charges for improper supervision.
Whenever we have a school threat, whether it's here, whether it's in East Baton Rouge or wherever, your police are taxed because all the police go to that school. That certainly puts a strain on the police department. Additional people are brought in, firemen are brought in. That's a financial cost to the parish.
The bill also requires all Louisiana schools to educate students and parents about these consequences within the first 5 days of school.
I think education is the most important thing. Especially like 14-year-olds, they don't understand. So if they had somebody to explain it to them, then they would understand that their actions have consequences.
Some people we spoke to say it could be a little much to penalize 14-year-olds who make these threats, arguing that mental health should be the top priority.
Kids really react based off of their environment. So penalizing them and punishing them being the first thing, I don't think it's a good idea.
Especially with these type of areas like Baton Rouge, Lafayette, the home life is not like as safe. They're not being brought up in like healthy lifestyles, so they're being taught in the home to do like these violent things, or like their mental health isn't stable to where they think they're able to do these things to other people.
The idea being is that we're not trying to punish people, we're trying to deter the crime. But if they commit the crime, there are severe penalties to be paid.
Well, this act will only become law if state lawmakers approve of this bill, as the regular session begins Monday. You can see more of the content of this bill for yourself on the 9 News app. Greg, Liz?
All right, Colin, thank you. From the WAFB